right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is I, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. We're back in Hold My Nugget Studios. I am exhausted, but we'll talk about it in a bit. Let's listen to Nick Aldis.
I've reached a decision regarding her injury.
One in the chat, if you can hear the audio.
Without further ado, please welcome the WWE Women's Champion, Chelsea Green.
Oh, so that Jagged Zaber, what's going on? Dixon, how's it going? Oh, take a look. They actually done welcome Chelsea Green, the brand new women's champion, on her way down to the ring. Oh, she does not look very happy. Chelsea Green on the way to the ring after having a broken orbital bone. It's crazy because Rhea Ripley, torn MCL, meniscus, whatever the case is, she is still the women's champion, but somehow the interim women's champion now has to stand in the middle of the ring to talk to the people. Let's hear what Chelsea Green's got to say.
Look, there's no easy way to say this. I know how hard you've worked. I know how much this means to you, and I know how much that moment at SummerSlam means to you. But Chelsea, I talked to medical, and I cannot, in good conscience, let you compete with a broken eye socket.
Boo, Aldis.
Don't say it, please. Look, it's already healing. I'll do whatever it takes. Nick, please don't say what I think you're going to say.
Look, I hate this part of my job, okay? But it is my job. Chelsea, I'm so sorry. I need you to relinquish the WWE Women's Championship.
This ain't right, son. This ain't right. Why Rhea didn't have to relinquish it, but Chelsea has to? Ridiculous. But what about a knee versus an eye? I don't care. Make it make sense. Decline it.
I knew it was too good to be true. I knew when I climbed that ladder and I took that title down, I was just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Because every single time that something good and magical happens to me in this business, it's followed by something devastating.
Baby Green, what's good?
My story, isn't it? That's just Chelsea Green, the comic relief, the perfect opponent for the rest of the girls. Never the champion. Never the QB1.
The people saying you deserve it.
You know how much I've sacrificed to be here. I have missed the weddings. I've missed the funerals. I have broken bones. I have left all my blood, sweat, and tears in this ring. I've put my face through birthday cakes and pies. I've thrown my body in dumpsters. I've had the entire world laugh in my face, Nick. But every night when I got into bed, I told myself it was all worth it. Because this moment would come. And now here we are. I made it.
She did make it, that's true.
You should understand that, especially after SummerSlam.
Come on, don't do this to me. That's not the same thing.
It is exactly the same thing. You went out there and the entire world applauded you with your wife and your son in this ring. And then I went out there, and together we proved that it doesn't matter what they think about us. What matters is what we think about us. You were a champion. Your wife was a champion. Until someone takes this off of me, this is mine.
That's fair. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. She better not leak then. She's going to leave the title regardless, though. Captain Patricia said this such horseshit. I agree. Dwayne performance of
I thought you, of all people, would understand that.
Great. Oh, she gave the title to Nick Aldis. She gave the title to Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis better tell her to wait. Aldis better tell her to wait. This is going to make him.
Chelsea, wait.
There it is. Yeah. Yeah, give her the title back.
As Nick Aldis, the GM, I think I'm doing the right thing. As Nick Aldis, the man, I don't give a damn what medical says.
All right. She's still the champ. Let's go. But don't make her put the title on the line tonight.
30 days to get cleared, get a face mask, do whatever you have to do to defend this championship. But as far as I'm concerned, until someone takes this from you, this is yours.
All right. I fuck with it. You talk about a babyface promo, there it is. They gave Chelsea an opportunity to remain champ. You see, this is the beautiful thing about wrestling, man. And she, what the, Gunther, hold on, wait, what the fuck? Gunther? What the hell's Gunther's music in for? This man saw it as a championship that was supposed to be vacant, decided to go and send Chelsea Green to the Shadow Realm. What part of the game is this? Gunther over here trying to end Chelsea's career? Wait a minute, sir, that's not the appropriate gender for the championship for you. You don't qualify. What's going on? What's Gunther coming out here for? Chelsea Green was still able to remain champ, and Gunther's made his way out here.
Enough of that sob story. Nobody wants to hear it.
Well, we want to hear it. I mean, it's somewhat
Put our
over.
attention to actual important things in this company. And I know, Nick,
Oh, listen to those Chelsea cheers.
I know Hunter's got you on the short leash, so you'd settle this professionally. But you answer to me now. Why did you pull that stunt on me at SummerSlam?
Look, this is not the time or the place. You want to discuss that? We can discuss it in my office like men. But right now, I'm dealing with the women's champion.
Oh, Chelsea told Gunther to beat it.
You know what, Chelsea? Let's be honest with each other here, okay? We're talking about SummerSlam. What did you do at SummerSlam? You climbed up a ladder, grabbed the thing. The week later, you bump into a door frame, and now you're out of here crying about it. You know what I did at SummerSlam? I pulled double duty. I wrestled, I competed both nights. And the one night, I made a man tap out right in front of his family.
Son talking his shit.
Anyway, Nick, why did you add Kevin to my match?
You know what's funny? I didn't add Kevin to your match. I added you to Kevin's match. That's right.
Also, Kevin was the original plan regardless.
You don't know this, but we've been negotiating Kevin's return at SummerSlam for months. You were the one who I did a favor for. You're welcome, by the way. Sorry you couldn't get the job done.
Ooh, Nick, that was a good one. Ah.
Hey, you know what, Chelsea? Do me a favor. Just shut up.
Okay. Go puff your chest at a woman. Go ahead. Have your cute little temper tantrum. Stroke that tiny, fragile little male ego. I mean, it's really all you have after SummerSlam, isn't it? I'm looking around this ring and
What am I?
I only see one champion. Ooh, that's me.
I actually don't mind this interaction. I don't, because we haven't seen something like this in a while.
Oh,
Well, what the hell? What?
Cardona.
Oh, Matt Cardona came out here. He said, don't talk to my wife like that. Yeah, we about to see Matt Cardona get packed up tonight.
Look at that. All the way from catering to the rescue.
Son said he escaped catering.
What are you going to do to me anyway? There's nothing you can do to me. I could call your girl every slur in the world right in front of you.
Oh, damn.
There's nothing you can do to me.
I like the fact that Gunther's not afraid to talk his shit to a woman. We haven't seen something like this in a long time, son. Actual back and forth. We haven't seen something like this in a long time.
Aha! Look at that. Like a dog listens to its owner.
Damn. Son, oh, shit. Cardona with the right hand. Zack Ryder putting the hands on Gunther. I need Cardona to get out the ring. He better get out the ring and get after Gunther. Why would you let the invisible force field of the ropes prevent you from going to put your hands on Gunther? We about to have ourselves a match. We about to have ourselves a match. That's a hell of a way to start Friday Night Smackdown. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Yeah, he should have said, keep my wife's name out of your mouth. That's what he should have said. But that's not what happened. He should have 100% said that. And funny enough, yeah, he about to get packed up though. Funny enough, I mean, if Gunther said he could say any slur to Cardona and he'd have to go and take it. What if Gunther had said, what if he said that? What if he said that? What Cardona would have done? What would Cardona have done? Is Gunther a top 5 rage baiter in wrestling? In today's wrestling, 110%. You talk about organic, original heel, Gunther fits the mold across the board. Truly, I can't envision a circumstance at this particular point where Gunther can be a face. I think he's like JBL 04. He should just be a heel all the way through for the remainder of his career. Can Gunther be a face? Yes, but he's just magnificent as a heel. He's magnificent as a heel. Turner said, you mad that I had that clip ready? Funny enough, I actually had the Will Smith edit as well, but it takes too much of the build up because here's the problem with the Will Smith clip.
I'm out
You gotta let it build.
Oh, Richard.
You gotta let it build.
Wow. Wow.
And then the edit's gonna play in momentarily.
Will Smith
And
just
you'll see
smacked
what
the
I mean.
shit out of me.
There's what
Fucking my wife's mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
see what I mean? It takes too long to build.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
He fucking my wife's mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
So there is that. But Cardona versus Gunther looks like it's about to go down here tonight. And I don't mind it. I like the fact that Cardona came out to stand up for his wife because we're aware of the fact that they are indeed married. So I actually appreciate when WWE incorporates stuff like that. Because why, in the essence of what we're supposed to believe to be wrestling, would a man allow his wife to be berated verbally while he sits in the back doing nothing? Now, the Kurt Angle clip of the Boy in a Man's World, I don't have it downloaded. Oh, wow. They actually wrestling in their slacks and sweats. I appreciate this. Let me tell you something. Let me put the food down for a second. I ain't eat shit all day. This is legit my first meal. I'm kind of intermittent fasting at this point. Because I was going to do a water fast, but the last 2 days I said, ah, shit, you know what? Let me intermittent fast. So this is my first meal of the day. Here's what I appreciate about them wrestling in jeans. Or no, there's no slacks. It's just both jeans, right? Here's what I appreciate. In wrestling, everything is settled in the ring, correct? I prefer, albeit you can have scheduled competitions. If there's an altercation and we in street clothes, we should have a match right there and then. We should have a fight right there and then. There be situations, folks come down to the ring in their ring gear. They got no business being out here in their ring gear, but you can anticipate a match is about to happen, and then suddenly, yeah, get a ref out here. No. Sometimes we should have scenarios where folks don't look like they getting ready to be in a match, and all of a sudden, no, let's make it a match. Funny enough, Miz was very good at this. How many times, maybe about like you can count on both hands, how many times you've seen Miz, God damn, what a powerbomb on top of the table. But how many times you've seen Miz in a suit or ring gear, and then immediately it's like, yo, you got to have a match. He's like, I don't even have my gear. So he had to wrestle in dress shoes and shit. Yeah, Cardona getting his ass whipped, and his wife can't do a damn thing about it. Glass for 5%. Am I starting a new audio trend where I play Tupac changes over my videos? Well, yes. Damn, Cardona might get counted out. Chelsea trying to get her husband off the ground. Oh, Cardona's back in the ring, but he about to get packed up right now. Oh, Lord. Big clubbing blow. What a damn clothesline. A lariat, if you will, from Gunther. And he's still taunting Chelsea Green. He's still taunting Chelsea Green. Look at him. He's saying, oh, do you want me to tap your husband out? I could tap your husband out if that's what you'd like. And I like the fact that he's continuing to be smug towards Chelsea. He's a heel's heel. Back suplex right on top of Cardona's head. God damn. God damn. Son getting fucked up in here. He getting fucked up in here. Oh, why did Chelsea get on the apron? That was a mistake. Oh, what the hell? Cardona just low-blowed Gunther. Rough Rider. Rough Rider. Hold on, wait a minute. Rough Rider on Gunther. Oh, it's a kick out. I thought they was about to give us a shock of the damn year. Cardona almost got a victory on Gunther. He's going for another Rough Rider, but Gunther caught him. Powerbomb again. Oh, it's a wrap now. It's a wrap now. He put him in powerbomb. Oh, yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. Spawn another one. Do another one. Powerbomb coming. Powerbomb connects again from Gunther. And now he's got him in a Boston Crab. Gunther sits right into the Boston Crab. Yo, Cardona taps immediately fast. Damn. Chelsea upset. And Gunther still staring a hole into her. I love it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. What a performance there from Gunther. I like the small surge that they had there from Cardona, but this is a magnificent start to SmackDown. I don't give a damn what nobody say. This is a magnificent start to SmackDown. You got two dudes who not even wrestling in their wrestling gear. They came out here. It seemed as if it happened organically, albeit it's a scripted show, but nonetheless. Felt organic. You had a man fighting for the love
Silly just
of his
resubscribed for
wife.
29 months.
And Gunther didn't give a damn. I wouldn't mind if Gunther came right back into the ring and started beating Cardona's ass again. What the hell? Oh, Lord, it's fucking Nia Jackson, Lash Legend. It's fucking Nia Jackson, Lash Legend. Oh, Lord. The irresistible forces are here.
Not even a week into your title reign and you're injured? Pathetic. Well, it sounds like you have a ticking clock. And since you want to be a fighting champion, why waste time? I got screwed out of SummerSlam And you know what I want?
Oh, she wants to screw her. She wants to screw Chelsea over.
I want the WWE Women's Championship. And Chelsea, if you don't give me what I want, well, let's just say I have a history of breaking faces around here.
It's Tiffany time.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's perfect.
Tiffany Stratton's about to come out here. Oh, damn.
Tiffany
Shorty
Stratton.
running. And she got to defend her title today, doesn't she?
Forces attacked these two last week.
Why did
Chelsea
Nia look
cannot
surprised
fight
that
right
Tiffany
now.
Stratton
Not
was here?
medically cleared, and
I know she heard the
thankfully for
music.
her,
There's no way you didn't hear the
Tiffany
music.
Stratton, US champion,
What the
to
hell was
say
Tiffany
today,
trying to do? Shorty
with,
jumped right into Last Legend, and
But
now she's getting fucked up.
2-on-1 with
And
Last
Chelsea can't
Legend
do
and
shit.
Nia Jax.
Tiffany Stratton's got to defend this
this
championship
is
later.
inevitable. 2-on-1 against
Oh, my God. A big-time right hand. Down
Let's
goes
not forget,
Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton has a US title defense later tonight.
Oh, the leg drop.
JCJ.
There's a leg drop right there from Nia Jax.
Come to the aid of her dear friend.
Chelsea's calling for the
Chelsea
referees
hopeless
to
do
stop.
anything. She is not medically clear. She
assault.
just heard the news about having 30 days.
They just
She has
beat
to
the
watch
shit
that.
out of Chelsea Green. Or I should say they just beat the shit out of Tiffany Stratton. Sorry. Chelsea couldn't do shit because her order bone is fucked up. Golly. DJ B Silly, what's going on, family? I appreciate you, Dong. Said congrats on getting first place in the marathon. First place in the marathon. I didn't get first place in the marathon. Oh, you must be talking about the 5K. Yeah, but that's a year old. That's a year and a half old. Y'all already knew. You was in the stream when I brought it up. I could have swore. Maybe not. Nonetheless, I appreciate you. Share promotion you got at work. I'm gonna have to stream while you get a light ab day, small push day, much love. All right. I appreciate you, family. Congrats on the promotion. Paxley debuted last week by way of the power of Alexa Bliss. Let's find out exactly what that had to go with it. I wonder if they're going to hand a mic to Paxley. She's a newly debuted lady on the main roster.
Blister, I missed you.
Charlotte's hugging Alexa, very weird.
On Friday. You're welcome, but that was all Tatum. But I'm proud of how nice you were to her.
I was nice in the moment, one-time moment.
Charlotte.
Not a multiple, like one-time cute thing. What?
Look, I like Tatum. And she reminds me a lot of myself, and you love me.
I love you. You, keyword.
And because you love me, you'll be nice about the surprise she has for us.
No, surprise.
Very homoerotic here.
Hello.
Oh, what the hell?
I have been working on our new locker room all day. I'm so excited to show you. Please come in.
She said her new
Oh.
locker room. That's very
Boy, does
obsessive.
this
Shorty got a
take me back.
shrine.
Don't you just love it, Charlotte?
A collage of me. What do you think? I have my own locker room, Lexi.
Crazy.
Why would they close the door? That's a little bizarre. That's a little bizarre. Charlotte gonna turn heel eventually? 110% she will. Alan in the building, 54 months. I appreciate you, family. Much love. Yes, Charlotte need to call the police expeditiously. She need to call the police expeditiously. Fiend XMP 1 for 5 1 said heartbreak fucking sucks. Why didn't she just tell me how she felt about things earlier? Literally can only think about her. You need to find yourself. Well, first and foremost, I'm sorry to hear you're going through a breakup. That's tough. I can't say we've all, been there. I can't speak for everybody. I've gone through one myself, and a number of people in the chat room probably endured one as well. But I'm not going to tell you not to feel. You should feel. That's natural. So you go through the mourning process of said relationship. But then in the midst of that, you will find yourself. Just do not run away from the emotions. Allow yourself to feel the emotions, and soon enough, who you really are will be revealed to you. So that's what I can tell you. It happens, bro. It happens. I can't say the circle of life, but it's a part of life. Now you just extract the data from said relationship or situationship, and you apply it to the next one and moving forward.
Exposure to natural light, or maybe you just need a little more from your mattress.
That scene reminded you of a cutscene in an SVR game. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I heard something about a report talking about Bailey. Now I don't know the validity of it, so I'll just wait to see how things play out. SmackDown's been so much better than Raw recently. Crazy, hasn't it? You know why? The return of Kevin Owens. Last week, SmackDown was solid. This week, they're off to a good start. Now, albeit, Raw was pretty good. Last week.
Like a moderate disease or ulcerative
Raw was pretty good.
Coming back.
King said Nia isn't wrong at all. She's been screwed and fucked over. You can certainly make that argument after losing her title to Tiffany Stratton in the singles division. Just hasn't been able to get the job done. Yes, I did answer it earlier, Dong. Cesspool says that Chelsea is the most useless champion you have ever seen. She just became champ. It hasn't even been 2 weeks yet. Auto performance, considering most of their women's champs hadn't had a title defense in 100 days, and they were fully healthy. Chelsea giving up her title would be BS. I agree. I agree. And the consistency, and that's why I said with Rhea still being the women's champion, despite not being able to compete, but then Chelsea relinquishes said title. Crazy. Liv Morgan defended her championship once since WrestleMania. Bro, what are we doing? It don't make sense. Rhea needs to be stripped. Steven said, you like how I broke down that documentary? Well, thank you very much. And like I said, in my video or the previous live stream, I'm not one to, big myself up, if you will. But I don't think anybody did a better job than I did. Because I gave you an opportunity to watch everything in real time, one time straight. No interruptions whatsoever. And then broke it down afterwards, piece by piece. Made sure to go and cross-reference in real time. Whole lot of other motherfuckers, they out there, they clipping shit up. They stopping every single opportunity they get. Which, if you're going to do a breakdown or a watch along, it's no problem, but you got to at least give the people a chance to go and watch first, you know? 1205 for life, 2 on said, am I excited for SmackDown going back to 3 hours? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Chief said, y'all were literally calling for Rhea to be stripped due to an injury. So should Chelsea. It's the exact same thing. Yeah, but if they don't strip Rhea, you can't strip Chelsea. Because think about it. Rhea's been champion she won the title at Mania. She had been off television now for what? 7, 8 some weeks? Hasn't been able to defend her title. They haven't stripped her. So much so to where you created an interim champion. She's still the champion. So now Chelsea becomes champ. She gets hurt. You strip her, but you don't strip Rhea? You can't do that. And even if they were to come out and say, all right, we're stripping both Rhea and Chelsea, why you pulled the rug from underneath Chelsea now, but you hesitated for Rhea.
Before it gets out of hand, get the match on paper. Let's go.
Let's listen to Cody Rhodes.
I haven't seen Randy Orton, but let me throw this at you. Sunday night's main event is right around the corner in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's say I get a hold of Randy and try to make that happen.
Honestly, whenever, wherever, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Cody? Sami Zayn again.
And Nick. I swear, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Am I right? I mean, look, Cody Rhodes wants something, and Nick is ready to move heaven and earth to give him everything he wants. Randy Orton, oh my goodness, let me find Randy Orton. Oh, precious golden boy, please let me give you what you want. But when I want a rematch for my WWE Championship, Nick, what do I have to do? I have to wrestle a #1 contenders match, which turns into a 3-way, which turns into a 4-way, which, by the way, I have to wrestle with a broken hand.
He's still
But
bitching.
if Cody wants a WWE Championship opportunity, apparently all he's got to do is just say when, right? Here's something that has changed. You used to be able to come up and do this. I'd allow it. You'd come up, you'd filibuster, and you'd talk, and you'd talk, and you'd talk. And maybe it was because of our previous friendship. Maybe it's because I thought I owed you something. I don't owe anybody a damn thing, especially you. So enough, Sami Zayn, with your little carpal tunnel gout fist. If you want to do something about it, let's do something about it.
I don't mind the intensity from Cody Rhodes here.
Let me just remind you something, okay? The last time we were in the ring together, I did something that nobody else around here has been able to do. Not Drew McIntyre, not CM Punk, not Roman Reigns, not Brock Lesnar. I pinned you in the middle of the ring, clean as a whistle, no funny business, no shenanigans. I pinned you 1, 2, 3, and by the way, I did it for the WWE Championship. You think you could do it again? Right? Yeah. No, he's saying just say when, just say when. I'll tell you when. Tonight. Okay. Tonight? Of course. Yeah. No, of course he challenges me on a night when he knows I can't go.
Can't or won't?
Can't, Nick. Can't. What do you mean?
Okay. What if there was something in it for you? I mean, that's how you operate, isn't it?
#1
What if I were to tell you that if you beat Cody tonight, you get the winner of Punk and KO?
That's not bad.
Nick, I'm hurt. Yeah, I'm hurt.
You were hurt at SummerSlam, but you made that choice, didn't you? I'm giving you the opportunity to make that choice again. You just let me know.
Nick,
that's exactly what you wanted, son. Now's not the time to be bitching. He got exactly what he wanted. So why does Rhea get to keep her belt? Don't, man. I wish I knew. Kev Lockwood said, what do I think of Zilla Fatu's debut on NXT? It was solid. He looked good. Dwayne Pavai said you'd love to see Sasha Banks and Melanie team up. All right, United States Championship on the line. Might I add, Trick Williams' title is still here. Baron Corbin has not restored the old championship. Bello is here, ready to challenge for that U.S. title. By the way, you know what's crazy? Baron Corbin just became U.S. champ. He's defended his championship more than Liv Morgan has. And Liv Morgan's been champion since WrestleMania. Ain't that wild? Ain't that wild? Sammy KO, WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia. I could see that happening, but I don't think there will be a championship that's on the line. But they certainly will have their WrestleMania singles match at the top of the card at one point with how they've been booked as of late. Maybe Baron Corbin likes the first. Oh, he certainly doesn't. He certainly doesn't. No, Kayla, I saw you wrote Daddy Mello. I saw that. You need to relax. Those on the Lakers' new owners. Jerry Buss. is rolling over in his grave with what has happened to his franchise. 18 months, 2 different owners, crazy. The Lakers? The Lakers? Could have fooled me, son. They're soulless now. Yeah, they don't have any sort of super desirability, if you will. In this era, they're in a bad spot. Tyler said you saw Malcolm's video I did with the Waffle House. What do I mean? I'm drinking Waffle House water. Yeah, I'm just drinking the regular tap water. Not as if it's some super, a sort of preference. Like I walk in there like, I should say I land in the South and I'm like, I must have Waffle House water. I just don't have a preference for a beverage. Like, could I do the orange juice? Yeah. Iced tea? Yeah. But I'll just get myself some water. One of them being the Disney CEO is crazy. Yeah, it's just money. And on top of that, it's a very owning a sports franchise in today's era of sports. I'm not gonna hold you. It's very difficult to fail. Like, you've got to be incredibly inept. And when I say failure, I'm not talking about the success being winning championships. I'm talking about being able to go and generate money. Like, if the on-field, on-court, on-track, wherever it is that the sports organization happens to go and perform, if the product on the field is ass, that's one thing. But there's so many other things you can do off the field to still create a scenario where you can go and generate a bit of income and drive traction from the populace to want to go and support. Like, the shit is crazy. There's today's era of ownership, there's no way you won't be able to turn a profit, son. Like, if your team is perpetual losers, but you're killing it in the community, you're lowering ticket prices to where folks will be able to go and pull up, you're creating forms of incentives to where now fans want to participate in what you got going on and everything. You somewhat gamify, the fandom to a degree, not to put stuff behind a paywall, but you gamify it to where folks is, there's a bit of fun in being a fan. Bro, you can turn a profit. Lakers moving to no, the Lakers is not moving to Las Vegas. It's not happening. When there will be an expansion, and there will be, Las Vegas is going to have a franchise, and 110% I believe LeBron is going to do everything he can to try to have his hand in the hat for ownership there. And really, I'd love to see an organization come back to Seattle, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Tyler says, as WWE was here in New Hampshire last night, your dad passed Randy Orton's tour bus yesterday. Oh, did he? Did he get a photo with him? Did he get a photo with him? Well, no, I mean, he passed the tour bus, so maybe he didn't. The Lakers will, the Clippers will leave LA first. I agree with that. But at the same, well, I should say I would have agreed with that. But because of the new stadium, there's no scenario where they're dipping. They ain't going nowhere. But between the two, let's say 30 years or so, maybe. All right, Baron Corbin driving a motorcycle out here. Man thinks he's Taker. But the United States champion is here. That bald title holder is here. The brand new U.S. champion has made his way to the ramp. For the second consecutive week, he's going to put that title on the line because he's a ball nigga. Motorcycle is cool. I agree. Chuck Palumbo is there. Oh, my. You live in Baltimore. Y'all dying to have a basketball team. Now, y'all more of a football kind of city. I don't know how well a Baltimore team's turnout, basketball team that is, would be. Now, albeit maybe I could be wrong, because if the college teams is performing very well, selling out and shit, maybe there's a bit of a desire for it. Oh shit, Carmelo didn't even take off his fucking jacket. Baron Corbin's just now taking off his jacket. And they're gonna ring the bell before Carmelo Hayes could even get his jacket off. Oh, now it's off. All right, U.S. Championship on the line. Carmelo Hayes challenging Baron Corbin. Oh, Corbin done grabbed him up. To the corner goes Melo. Lauren said, thoughts on Russell Westbrook retiring? Devastating. I thought he would play another season. And truly, I kid you not, I said it already before, I would not have minded if he came to Miami. And I understand the turnovers and everything of that nature, but you talk about somebody who plays with this type of hustle that Heat culture requires, it's him. It's 110% him. I thought he would have definitely came back. But he's going to hang it up, and he's going to retire. He's one of the greatest point guards of all time, one of my favorite players of all time, because he just plays with an absolute motor. He gave you 100% every time he was out there on the floor. It may not have always been the results you were looking for, but if there's one thing that he never cheated, it was effort. And statistically, you're talking about one of the greatest, if not the greatest, rebounding guard, that we saw, not only of the modern era, but in NBA history. And then he's number 4 all time in assists for traditional, point guards. He's number 1 of that group in scoring as well. Number 1 in triple doubles until Nikola Jokic ultimately goes and passes him. Not for point guards, but all time, triple doubles. So he is one hell of a player, and he will be going straight into the Hall of Fame first ballot. Stat pat? No, I wouldn't. See, the thing is, the tough thing about like stat padding, yes, certainly, having watched Westbrook, I can agree there is elements of stat padding without question, right? However, that being said, if you look at OKC post Durant's departure, bro, Westbrook came off the floor. That team was a lottery squad. Westbrook comes on the floor. Suddenly, they seem somewhat comparable. Gabriel said, no BS, rage baiting. Can somebody define Heat culture? So basically, it's just relentless hustle and next man up kind of mentality. Now, albeit you would assume most teams is like that, but when you take a look at the Miami Heat over the course of the last decade, you haven't had like a super array of stars all aligning together in order to, put on a doggone big time performance. You just got everybody under the sun, undrafted free agents, second round draft picks. You just got folks who are absolutely scrappy, performing at the best of their ability within the confines of that system. That is what Heat culture is. And it's pretty much like, all for one for all kind of performances there from the squad. It's just all hands on deck, to make something happen. You got folks who left from that squad, went elsewhere, got paid or whatever. They never performed at the same level. Light skin face with 200 said, you see, WWE has a age problem. All top guys are over 40. Funny enough, I said before, I had no issue with it as long as it didn't prolong very long. And unfortunately, it has prolonged very long. Doughboy said, you're a football city, but you'd love to see a basketball team in Baltimore because we would see KD probably have a hand in ownership. Maybe. You think Trick is costing Corbin the title? That would be interesting. But then he would also end up getting the title for Carmelo. Leon said 3 straight years of images of triple-double. He got knocked out in the first round. Look it up. Well, here's the thing, though. That's and this is one of the things with sports that I think, unfortunately, when conversing about team, we fall in love with the isolated player. OKC didn't have teams that could have competed to win certain series. Like, for example, when Russell Westbrook won the MVP, OKC was the 6th seed, if I'm not mistaken. That squad wasn't going to be able to contend with the Warriors. No. The Spurs. No. They weren't going to be in a position to be able to contend with those guys. And then they got a terrible matchup in the first round. And they were out of here. They were out of here. Heat culture is arguably the best culture in basketball, in your opinion? Nah, I'd actually disagree. I disagree. I think it's heat culture is essentially like what Mamba mentality is. However, when Mamba mentality was coined in the 2010s, did the Lakers win? No. Heat culture was coined in the late 2010s, early 2020s. Did Miami win? No. And when I say win, I'm not talking about winning games and then possibly find yourself contending. I'm talking about ultimately holding up the Larry O'Brien. So I can't say it's the best culture because it hasn't translated to championships. Gear Trail put 5 on, said one of your biggest issues in AEW is that they take selling to the extreme and they're over reliant on blood and extreme to sell their product. As a Heat fan, who do I think was the biggest mistake not signing before they retired? Who was the biggest mistake not signing before they retired? This really just depends on eras before they retired. Frog Splash from Carmelo Hayes. Kick out. Before they retired. Well, that would require somebody to be actually available at the time of their retirement, because if you're under contract somewhere and you just so happen to go and retire, that really doesn't mean anything. No, Carmelo Hayes, Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Anthony, no, absolutely not. Chris Paul would have been a great addition, but he was way too old by the time that he would have been available for Miami. There's a roll through from Hayes. Another roll up. Kick out again from Baron Corbin. Ah, shit, he about to catch him with a deep six. Oh, no, he's not. Ah, yes, he is. He got him. Deep six. Fucking deep six connects. Oh, my Lord. What a beautiful move. Kick out by Melo. This match continues. Watch Big Cass fuck this up. Yeah, funny enough, wouldn't that be hilarious? But he's on Raw. Big Cass on Raw. He's looking for that end of days. He's not going to get it. First 48. Another one. Another first 48. At that point, it's second 96. Come on, Carmelo. Get up there. It's time to fly. It's time to fly, Carmelo. Hurry up. Nothing but net coming. Nothing but net coming. You got a chance to go and win this championship again. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yo, Carmelo just took a bad bump. God damn. Oh, my God. Oh, Carmelo's fucked up. Yeah, he about to eat a damn end of days. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Something was not right. That didn't look right at all. That didn't look right at all, bro. But Baron Corbin able to go and get the W. I don't know why Carmelo was taking so damn long. God of chair, put 20 on us at shower though. Tony Stark's not real. No Iron Man. Dr. Doom isn't real. They're the same person being played by Kirk Lazarus. And the MUC was actually the Tropic Thunder universe the entire time. Oh, Lord, here comes Trick Williams now. This man is doing his whole fucking entrance. This man is doing his whole damn entrance. The fucking tricep muscle. Brother is fucking yoked, man. But this man is a former United States champion doing his entire damn entrance at the end of the match. Homie tweaking. Is somebody back? Oh, yeah, it's Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty is back again. Man just hit him with the trick stick. Lil Yachty got to eat an end of days right now. Lil Yachty got to eat an end of days right now. Look at Lil Yachty. Son pussy. Oh, Trick Williams about to go and use a lemon pepper steppers. Hit son with a trick shot. There's a trick shot. There's a trick shot. Oh, he just threw the damn Trick Williams. What's that title back? I guess he didn't have to cost Baron. Baron won fair and square. Dark North said Corbin is probably going to feud with Melo so Trick can move up to the world title. Well, it all depends on when they're deciding to go and do it, but I don't think Trick is, I don't want to say not ready for the world title. I certainly believe that he's championship material. I just don't know if it makes sense to have him go there so soon. Chelsea Tiffany backstage.
Injured before your title match.
Chelsea, I wasn't going to let you be out there by yourself. And besides, I'm fine, everything's fine, and I'm still competing tonight.
Okay, wait. Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, Chelsea says she's fine. We will see. Still to come.
All right, Kevin Owens, CM Punk face to face coming up momentarily. Yeah, I'm hoping they can take the fur off the title really soon because I think unless it's on Trick, and even still on Trick, it's somewhat ridiculous, but I don't mind, you know, folks having their own custom shit, if you will. Is Carmelo all right? That was an awkward landing. I don't know. We're going to have to find out. It certainly was very confusing. He did not land the best at all. Carmelo sending Trick to catering. You like Lil Boat as the heel manager? He's not half bad. He's doing his role well. I just don't like his selling. I've said that over and over. And truly, I think it's ran its course. Joe Boy said, am I going to do any prediction video for the NFL? No. And do I have any tips for you and your friend that are going to start a sports channel? Consistency is everything. Be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. The conversations that you guys have, whether in person or on the phone, when you're watching sports, put that on camera. Don't try to be Nightcap. Don't try to be all of the different sort of sports shows that are out there. Just be y'all. And of course, use all of the social medias. Shorts, reels are the name of the game in today's, today's social media. You want to use the short form to go drive them to the long form. Ilya's in the sunken place. Soon enough, he'll have his return. I'm just hoping that they do right by him because Ilya's spectacular, man. Dragunov is spectacular. Dark North Emperor says they saw a comment on YouTube about The Rock wanting to be a musician. He should team up with Jelly Roll so they can become rock and roll. That would be funny. Now, as for Rock, I saw a snippet where they said he made a country song for his daughters. Something titled, I believe it was You Changed My Life. I don't know if it was legitimate or not. But Rock seems to just be, I don't want to say going through a midlife crisis. But he, at one point, was the biggest movie star in the world until the wool was no longer pulled over people's eyes. And I think what fucked him up was too much visibility. Too much visibility. You started doing way too much. You started doing way too much. He should have took a hiatus and stepped away from Hollywood. If he stepped away from Hollywood for like 2 some years, not even return back to wrestling, because when did it start going downhill from him? 2018, 19? Where he started having some flops? Maybe 2020, because I know 2020 is when him and Oprah, they did the whole, let's raise money for Maui, like collectively between the two of you is not well over billions upon billions of dollars. He should have taken a hiatus. He should have taken a hiatus. Yeah, the Rock Oprah only speaking PRs. Exactly, like where his entire Instagram is nothing but advertisements for other side. Like it doesn't feel human anymore. You should have taken a hiatus. Make him miss you. You're absolutely right. Because when you're everywhere, like omnipresence isn't an issue if everything you're doing is good. If it gets to a point where, I can't escape this dude and everything he doing is ass, it's a wrap. If it was only one, maybe 2 things that was ass, but it's spread out, pause. Maybe things will blow over. But every single day you got some coming out, it's ass. Oh, that hate train gonna get long than a motherfucker. Oh, so it's confirmed. Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn tonight. It is indeed confirmed. All right. Here comes Kevin Owens, the #1 contender, making his way down to the ring. The #1 contender making his way down to the ring. Joe Boy said definitely don't want to be like them sports shows. But since you're a Ravens fan, he's a Steelers fan, there's going to be some good interactions. Yeah, twice out of the year you're going to have that going, but you're constantly going to have to be looking over each other's shoulder to see how each team is going to be performing. But above all else, y'all got it. Just continue to be y'all, man. All right. First time ever, next Friday, the Undisputed Championship will be on the line. That's going to be a doozy. That is going to be a doozy. Kevin Owens in the ring. Oh, shit. Before Owens can even say something, CM Punk already making his way out here. Chris said, is anybody tired of Sammy whining to get a title? Bro, I said this since last year. I hate Sammy's new character. Because I can't even say new character because he was always bitching, for a while. But what I always hated about the Sami Zayn in recent time was he tries to pose himself as somewhat of an underdog. Bro, you've already made it. You main evented WrestleMania. You won the tag team championships. Following Mania, you took down an unbeatable, undefeated at that particular time on the main roster, Gunther, who seemed like he would have been IC champ forever. And now you're gonna talk, man. I don't know if you're doubting yourself. That would have worked before WrestleMania 39. It don't work after WrestleMania 40. And now he's got the world title under his belt, albeit you lost it after 9 days. That doesn't take away from the fact that we saw you become champion. I'd love if Kevin Owens won the championship next week. That'd be awesome. Breath of fresh air. All right, this face-to-face, I'm expecting this to be able to feed some families here, because you're talking about two guys who are spectacular on the mic. CM Punk, who is my on-the-mic GOAT. Kevin Owens, who's nothing to scoff at himself. You hate that they booked Gunther to tap to Sammy and Jay. At least Ilya earned it with how brutal their encounters were. Gunther tapped to Sammy? I thought Sammy just pinned Gunther, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he made him tap. I can't remember. But Jay, yes, I hated the fact that he tapped him.
But I don't think you're a coward. I'm pretty sure whatever you were about to say concerns me. So why don't you go ahead, give these people what they want. Say it to my face.
Okay, Alex Riley theme song.
Is it great to be alive on a Friday night in Boston, Massachusetts, or what?
I guess Punk is waiting for Owens to say something.
You know, it's pretty ironic that you come out here talking about me saying things to your face. Because last week we were in this ring a foot away from each other, and yet you chose to be all the way down there with your back turned to call me, what was it, a fat slob? Of course, the camera caught it. It's not exactly the language you use, but it's right around there.
So wait, you think I won't say that to your face?
No, I'm sure you would have no problem saying things to my face because, I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but our story begins really 20 years ago.
All right, you want to educate the people as to why Kevin Owens doesn't like me? Go right ahead. Smarten him up.
Okay, see, 20 years ago, me and Phil wrestled for the same independent promotion, and he was the big top guy. I was just someone trying to make a name for myself, and on that night, you, of all the things you could have done, of all the ways you could have decided for things to go, you chose to berate me, insult me, and scream at me in a locker room full of my peers.
20 years you've been holding on to this. This is what this is all about. 20 years.
It's not all of that. See, I don't like you for a lot of reasons. That's one of them. But it's also what happened in the last 20 years. The person you've been, the things you've said, the things you've done, the way you've treated people I care about, good friends of mine.
Oh, which ones? I think you're going to have to be a little bit more specific. I'm pretty sure your friends hate me.
Hey, you might think I'm talking about only 3 of them, but trust me, every friend I have in this industry hates you because they see right through you.
Being hated by losers is the price I pay for not being one of them.
And that's another perfect example of why I despise you.
He should have said, your wife's a friend of mine. Is she a loser?
I see it back there, a locker room full of people that look up to you, and why? Because you came back here and you made amends and you made everything okay. There's one guy left that still doesn't like you, and that's me. And you why? I will never like you. The reason being that everything you do, everything you say is performative. You look at me when I'm talking to you.
Oh, I don't mind that. Son got in his face. I don't mind that.
You are a phony. The only reason you came back here and made everything right was because you had no choice. Because the kind of person you are led you to screw things up everywhere else you went. You had no choice. And I don't respect people like you. And while you were gone, regardless of what you think about me, I'm gonna step back, your breath's a little rough. Regardless of what you think about me, I did pretty well for myself. 12 years consistently in this ring before this injury. And what did I do? I main evented everywhere. I won titles. I became Universal Champion. What else did I do?
Main evented with Stone Cold.
Here's a good one. Something you'll never get to do. I main evented WrestleMania against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You did. Man, you really did, didn't you? Congratulations. I was happy for you then. I'm happy for you now, but you honestly think you would have been afforded those opportunities if I was still here? Like I wouldn't have been picked before you?
Clearly, you think that. So tell everyone why. Just do it finally. We're face to face. Stand
it feels so much of a shoot.
And tell me why you think I wouldn't have gotten those opportunities. Huh? Because it's the same thing you thought 20 years ago, isn't it? What am I, huh? Just some fat indie slob? A fan who's on the wrong side of the guardrail? Just say it to my face.
Is that what I think of you, or is that what you think of yourself? You said it earlier. I got no problem saying it to your face. But I'm here on Smackdown Friday night in Boston, undisputed champion of World Wrestling Entertainment, and I got a locker room full of guys that want to be champion. Hell, I'm calling out Obafemi, and I get endometriosis instead.
Damn. So-called endometriosis is crazy.
I look at you and I see a lot of things, Kev. And you want to listen to me disparage you? It would put to light all the great things that you have done in your career. I look at you and I see a tough guy. I do. I legitimately do. I would be foolish to look past that.
No, he's getting to the answer.
And
He's
to
getting
take
to the
you
answer.
lightly next week in Toronto. I look at you and I see a guy that speaks 2 languages when I can barely speak 1. So in my book, that makes you smarter than me. But then I also see a guy that avoids the work, who doesn't try to be at least 1% better every single day. And to me, man, that makes you stupid. I see wasted potential. I see a tough guy, but he's a bum.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
You avoid the hard work. You say I'm a shapeshifter when really the word you should be using is evolved. I evolved, I adapt, I overcome. I want to be 1% better than I was the day before. Hell, if you would have done some of the work, even half the work that I've done in my career, instead of avoiding it, maybe you would have been able to avoid that Bill Goldberg spear that ended the last time you had a championship belt around your waist.
Damn. Son done brought up the Goldberg spear.
You think I want to be more like you? No chance. I spent my entire career making sure I wouldn't be anything like you, because you could see all of that in me, what you just said. What I see when I look at you is someone who, even though main events at WrestleMania, world titles, all the money, when you go home, I'm convinced you look in the mirror and you hate what you see. I don't. I love who I am. I've always been the same guy. I am the same person you screamed at 20 years ago. And guess what? That fat indie loser is in the same ring as you right now, and he's facing you for the WWE title next week. And you know what? Being like you probably wouldn't have helped, because after all, you couldn't avoid that Roman Reigns spear at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but he's got the championship around his waist right now, though. You don't. It doesn't hit the same because he's a champion right now. He was able to bounce back. Can you, Kevin Owens, who hasn't been world champion in 10 years? Well, 9 years, because he lost it in 2017.
I look at you, Kev, and I see myself from 20 years ago. I see somebody who's stubborn. I see somebody who's loud. I see somebody who's always thinking he's the smartest guy in the room. But I still see the same guy I saw 20 years ago.
Does that bother you? Because I never cared what you thought of me. I never seeked out your advice, seeked out your guidance. Man, let me tell you something. I have regretted for 20 years not punching you in the mouth in that locker room.
There's nothing between us right now but air and opportunity, Kev. Huh? Why don't you do it now?
You know why I didn't do it then?
I know why.
No, you don't. It's because if I did, I know you would have ruined my career, and that would have been it. And you know why I'm not going to do it now? Because next week in Toronto, I don't just get to punch you in the face. I waited 20 years. I can wait 7 more days and beat your bitch ass for the WWE title after I do it.
"20 years ago, you were a greenhorn who stepped into my locker room and thought you could get away with speaking to me disrespectfully. And you've been crying about the consequences for 20 years. You want to wait 7 days? That's fine by me. You say you never looked up to me? That's fine by me, because in Toronto, that's exactly what you're going to do. When I put your fat ass to sleep."
All right. I can leave with it. It felt more of a shoot than it did a work. It could be a work shoot if you will, but I don't mind it. I do not mind it. Very, very, very impassioned promo between the both. Yes, there was a lot of backhanded compliments that was there from CM Punk. Kevin Owens certainly, driving home his hatred for Punk, that he's held a ton of this resentment for 20-some years. You can see there really is animosity between the two, if not just one way coming from Owens. But nonetheless, I don't mind it. That's what professional wrestling's all about. Finn Balor in the back with Nick Aldis.
Hey, Owen Gunther to the match, but a little heads up would have been nice.
Yeah. You know what, Finn, that's fair. I should have done that, and I was in the wrong for
Look,
that. I
forget
apologize.
about it. It's water under the bridge. The reason why I came here today was I am willing to do...
We got interrupted out there. We got interrupted by you making me wrestle in street clothes. I mean, what did you think there? Do you think it's going to cost me the match? Obviously, it was no issue. So I'm here right now to sort out the SummerSlam issue. Come on.
You want to talk about interrupting? You're interrupting me again in another conversation.
Conversation with who?
Damn.
Conversation with Finn Balor.
I don't see Finn Balor. Oh, wait. If I look really close, I see the shadow of Finn Balor.
That's so good.
I'm getting pretty tired of your act. And the way you always speak down to people, you condescending prick.
Oh, wait a minute here.
Before you barged in here, I was about to tell Nick that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get another title shot. So if that means going through you, I'll happily beat your ass and show you who the real Finn Balor is.
All right. Well, with the real Finn Balor's the demon. I like the intensity that we've seen thus far today, bro. Legitimately, I'm enjoying the intensity that we've seen across the board today, fam. Like from the beginning promo between Gunther, well, first Chelsea speaking with Nick Aldis, to Gunther coming out and speaking down to Chelsea, to Cardona making his presence felt and pulling up, to Nia Jax making, her presence felt and pulling up on Chelsea, all the way to Punk and Gunther now in the back with Finn Balor to Gunther. Bro, I'm loving the intensity, bro. I'm loving the intensity, bro. This feels like, the wrestling of old, if you will. I know in the modern era, it'll almost never be the same as it was back then, but there was a level of intensity. The palpable, lightning in a bottle that was potentially maybe that's a wrong analogy because lightning in a bottle means something else. But the feeling that something could pop at any moment, where the lines is blurred. This has been a hell of an episode of Smackdown. Where was this on Raw? It was this 2 weeks ago. This earlier week, not so much. But this is a very good episode of Smackdown. They need to stop with Finn Balor not being champion. He should be a champion. It's sad that he hasn't had one since the Universal. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. Oh, let me move this over here. SmackDown heard us say it was a snooze fest and got back in the kitchen. Dwayne Patuan said Goldberg versus OB. Oh, yeah. Rock Bottom said Attitude Era had almost everyone in the Austin McMahon feud. It'd be nice to bring everyone into a central storyline. They kind of did it with the Bloodline now that that's over. The original Bloodline. And like I've said for years, here's the thing. When you talk about like full-on story and in-ring, Attitude Era is not the best. The Ruthless Aggression Era is. But what made the Attitude Era so great was it was a rarity, if you will, that you would have multiple matches that would eclipse some 15 some minutes not on a pay-per-view, right? Or you would have matches truly that would eclipse, 10 to 12 some minutes? Most matches were sub 10 minutes and almost, I think if you were to go and look at the database for the Attitude Era, truly, I think maybe more matches ended in DQ than they did by pinfall or submission. The amount of shows you can go back and watch right now where there's an interference and all of a sudden the referee don't even really blow the whistle. The bell don't even ring. Somebody come out, whip everybody ass, walk to the back, and they just on to the next segment. You ain't even ring the bell to decide that this is a DQ. The amount of matches that like it was Russo booking. It was just car crash television. But to defend Russo for the period of time in which he was there, you did have the benefit of every segment having a level of importance to where you never wanted to leave from the screen. You wanted to stay. If I had to use the bathroom, bro, I'd have to run the moment the commercial break began and damn near count in your head to make it back in time so you didn't miss a single second. R-Truth and Priest should lose they should lose and Priest should go heel tonight, especially with the intensity everyone's showing. I don't mind that. Priest is a better heel than he is a face, and I'm not going to hold you. Him and Truth together, it's not going to work. If you wasn't going to make R-Truth Ron Killings and serious, what was the purpose of having Son come back? All right, tag team championships are on the line. The War Raiders are in the ring. Hold on, wait a minute. Is Ivar bald? Oh, well, here comes the MFTs. Oh, I see Haku's arms there, too. Haku back on the road with his sons. You got to appreciate it.
you don't find that
Haku is back on the
suspicious.
road with his sons. You gotta love it.
Gaming 34_7
The
rated my
motherfucking
stream
Tongans
with
are
1
in the
viewer.
house.
Gotcha, bitch.
Misery Brownie is now following.
You think it's because factions were important back then? Factions were important back then, but they made them matter. But you also got to remember, there was some shit factions that they had. The DOA, the Godwins, what was the one that, well, Kerrigan was part of 2 factions, but the Oddities, the one before the Oddities when Kerrigan was wearing the green and shit. All them joints went nowhere. Los Boricuas, I think it was it Los Boricuas? I forget what it was. But all of a ton of those factions served no purpose. Now, the right to censor was okay. Truth Commission, that's what it was. The Mounties, we're going towards that's the golden age into the new generation. But Attitude Era had a number of different. The Headbangers was just a tag team. They weren't. No, actually, no. The Headbangers had 3 people, not 2. Job Squad, the Mean Street Posse wasn't. Well, kind of. All I remember about the fucking Oddities was these motherfuckers that come out to the ring and they just all goddamn day dancing. Somebody had a South Park a Cartman join over there. MFTs turned MTF, My Tongan Family. Imagine Spirit Squad in today's era. Oh, it would have been bad. It'd have been bad. They wouldn't have been able to last. Like, legitimately, what made the Spirit Squad work was because of who they were feuding with. If they weren't feuding with DX, they out the company. Oh, Lord, this man, Damian Priest, about to fly. The tag team champion standing tall here. We just came back from commercial. You better not go to commercial right now. Why is Ivar Ball? Oh, you motherfuckers. They went to commercial. They went to commercial. Dexter was good. Yeah, he was all right. Wasn't Dolph Ziggler part of the Spirit Squad? Yes, we were. Yes, he was. Nikki. Oh, you're talking about major factions, DX, Nation of Domination, Corporation, Ministry of Darkness. Yeah, those large factions, they served purposes. Because they were booked towards the top of the card. Nation of Domination, albeit once Rock, it really spearheaded Rock to the top, but then once Rock left, it served no purpose. Oh, I shouldn't even say once Rock left. Once they kicked Farouk out, it was only a matter of time before they had Rock go his own way. But overall, it served its purpose. Brood was cool, but it wasn't a stable very long. Like, Gangrel was hanging around, but you knew Edge and Christian were going to go and break apart. Team Angle's a little bit different because you're going into the Ruthless Aggression era because Team Angle's 2003. And I loved when they were all in unison, working together, whipping folks' ass. Love that. Go back and watch early 2003 Smackdowns, bro. Paul Heyman was fucking cooking. You feel the nation should be in the Hall of Fame? As a stable, it didn't do enough to be in the Hall of Fame. But individually, take a look at the entirety of the group. Rock will go into Hall of Fame whenever it is that he finally wants to go in. Farouk is already in. Godfather, he's already in as well. Mark Henry, he's already in as well. D'Lo Brown's the only one who's out, and Owen. But Owen Hart would have been in the Hall of Fame if his family had said, hey, you know what? We want you in the Hall of Fame. Because they already, if I'm not mistaken, they had pitched putting him in there. And they didn't. Everybody minus Ahmed Johnson. It's just D'Lo Brown and Ahmed Johnson and Owen Hart. That's not in the Hall. But Owen Hart would have already been in the Hall. It's just that his family doesn't want any association with WWE. That's the only reason why Owen Hart's not in the Hall of Fame. D'Lo Brown, could be somebody who could go into the Hall of Fame. I don't give a damn that he was never a top at the card guy, but you talk about mid-card, D'Lo Brown had a hell of a fucking run. D'Lo had a hell of a run, and especially if you're going to have Godfather going. Now, albeit Godfather played multiple different characters, but D'Lo Brown is somebody who could be in the Hall of Fame, so the entirety, the bulk share of the Nation of Domination, half of them are in the Hall. Half of them are in the Hall. You don't need to put the stable in. Funny enough, I saw a tweet that had mentioned Roman Reigns could join Bret Hart as a 3-time Hall of Famer. And I said, huh, you're right. Ric Flair will be a 3-time Hall of Famer as well whenever Evolution goes into the Hall. Ric Flair will go in for a 3rd time because Bret Hart went in for a match with Stone Cold, which I think is a very stupid concept to have matches go into the Hall of Fame. I think it's very, very dumb. I think it's very, very dumb. Because now you're going to run out of rings to be produced for folks. Because are you going to tell me that one particular person can only have one match go in? Because think about it. When you talk about matches of importance, call a spade a spade. The streak being ended, that's a Hall of Fame moment, is it not? Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, that's a Hall of Fame match. Some argue that's the greatest WrestleMania match of all. So now what? Taker got 2, but then now you got to look across the streak. I mean, you got a number of different matches that are there, but is it a matter of moments? It can't work. Why would it be one match per person? No, but the thing is that there won't be any limit. Like, for example, if you could put Austin Brett into the Hall, right? Wouldn't Brett and Michaels go into the Hall? Because the screw job is probably one of the biggest moments. Well, not probably one of the biggest. It is indeed one of the biggest moments. You could argue in WWE history that could potentially be the most important moment in WWE because it created the Attitude Era. So how many matches? What's the limit? What's the limit? Oh, they got him. Bam! Down goes Tama Tonga. Here comes the cover. Yo, Ivar's hair is crazy. Oh, wow. It's a kick out from Tama Tonga. Despite both of the War Raiders being on top of him, somehow he kicked out. But yeah, that's why I say with the matches, it was a bad decision. But basically, no, Rated RKO won't go into the Hall of Fame. That's ridiculous. Rated RKO lasted for how long? A year at best. It was less than a year. That's not enough to be a Hall of Fame squad. That's not enough to be a Hall of Fame squad. Now, you gave them 2 years and they had like a crazy run of dominance. They're more individual than they are a team. When you mention Edge and Randy Orton, one of the few things that comes to mind is Rated RKO. If I were to bring up Edge, you'd mention Christian before you mention Orton. You bring up Orton, you'd mention Evolution before you mention, Edge. Rated RKO, no. They were absolute killers, but that wouldn't be that's like, if by that logic, we should also take a look at somebody like a Big Show and Kane. When Big Show and Kane were teaming together, who the fuck was stopping them? But I say all that to say, why I brought it up was Roman Reigns has 3 Hall of Fame inductions immediately. By himself, the Shield, the Bloodline. Those 3 immediately. And you're not even counting Cody versus Roman. If you're talking about Hall of Fame matches, that's Hall of Fame. That's 4 Hall of Fame. That's 4. Oh my God, what a knee to the back of the head of R-Truth. Good God. Buddy feeling it. Oh, Ivar's getting ready to fly, but instead he's going to get met by Damian Priest. Down goes Ivar. The balding Ivar has hit the deck. And now Eric is in a bad spot. Oh, boy. He better watch out. Damian Priest better watch out. Tama Tonga about to come out of nowhere and wipe his ass out. Tama Tonga about to come out of nowhere and wipe his ass out. Oh, Jesus Christ. They caught him. Oh, he got put through the damn barricade. Oh, Lord, Damian Priest just got laid the fuck out. And here comes Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga's going to throw out Eric. Oh, R-Truth is right for the picking. R-Truth is right for the picking. Tama Tonga's about to send R-Truth to the show. Oh, shit, R-Truth with the damn split. He just dodged Tama Tonga. R-Truth, here we go. 5 moves of doom coming. There's a double shoulder block tackle. Here we go. Protoplex on the way. R-Truth about to set up the 5-knuckle shuffle. That bald-headed old man. He said, you can't see me. Run off the damn apron. Bam. 5-knuckle shuffle. Boom. R-Truth standing tall looking for the AA. R-Truth's got Tama Tonga on the shoulders. He's looking for the AA. Oh, damn, but Tama Tonga just raked his eyes. Tama Tonga just raked his eyes. Oh, no. Oh, no. Tama Tonga's in the ring. Tama Tonga's in the ring. He's got him where he wants him. Double powerbomb coming. Double powerbomb coming. Oh, god damn. It's over. New tag team champions. New tag team champions. The motherfucking Tongans just won the championship. Oh, Lord. You knew it was only a matter of time. The moment that you saw Priest get packed up, you knew the writing was on the wall. R-Truth thought he could transmogrify into Ron Cena, but it wasn't enough in order to stop the motherfucking Tongans. Haku with that incredibly long-ass fucking staff, pause, came out here and led his children to a damn tag team championship. The motherfucking Tongans are about to run rampant on the Smackdown tag division. Golly. Damn. Damn. Oh, here comes Fatal Influence. Women's United States Championship on the line in the main event. JC Jane looking to get Fatal Influence all of the titles. Gabriel said, but why is it a problem to not have a limit? Flair will have 3 without any matches, so what's the problem? No, the thing is, if you were to not have, if you don't have a limit, you'll have folks who's going to be in the Hall of Fame like 7 times. Like, think about it. Hall of Fame should be a rarity. And then how do you now, because remember, if your biggest match could be your biggest match, but your biggest match might not be the biggest match for the person who you're with. So, for example, right? Flair and Michaels at Mania 24, that's also a match that you can argue could be in the Hall of Fame. What's the barometer? What's the barometer? You got to define it. Michaels and Angle is one of the greatest matches we've ever saw. But no, Flair's Rumble win, that wasn't at Wrestle that if boy. Because when you start to get into Rumbles, that's I can't. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You start getting into Rumbles, it's not gonna work. That's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad. But I say all that to say, it'll be a problem if they continue with matches, because folks gonna be going into the hall forever, son. Like it's gonna be, your entire hand will be filled with Hall of Fame rings, and I like the new Hall of Fame ring that they have. It's about the match, not who's in it, if that makes sense. No, you're right. But the thing is that it's the match will go in, but who has to represent the match going in? It's not, yo, we're also inducting the producers. It's the individual players in that match. For example, TLC 2, that's a Hall of Fame match. So the Dudleys will have another Hall of Fame, induction that's there. Edge, he'll have another ring. The Hardys, when they go in, they actually went in, was it last year? Or was it the year before? It escapes me. But the Hardys, they'll ultimately have another, induction that's there. So, the Hall of Fame, it needs to be sacred. It needs to be difficult to have a multitude that's it. No, Brock and Kurt, no. But it needs to be a multitude of things necessary in order for you to qualify. If it gets to the point where it's like, oh, well, you put in this match, so you got to put this match, and you put this, that's why the match is going to be so difficult. It's not going to work. Funkasaurus is crazy. Funk is on a roll. Funk is on a roll. That'd be a terrible situation to see that man go in there. But when you talk about matches like this, you give me a wrestler at the top of the card throughout the years and what match you would have to go and put in the hall. Rock and Austin have 3 matches that could go by the same. No, it wouldn't even make it have to be WrestleMania 17. I think 19 was their best actual in-ring match. 15 was a very good, solid match. Great story, very solid match. 19, because of what the stakes were, I rank it a little higher than 15, but 17 by far is the number one match between the, well, not by far, by maybe a hair. Because you had the 2 top guys in the company doing battle at what at the time was the greatest WrestleMania of all time. You could put that rivalry into the hole, but guess what? You put that rivalry into the hole. There's a bunch of rivalries you might have to put in there. Oh, wait, Fatal Influence just in the ring. They didn't even give him the televised entrance. JC Jane in the middle of the ring right now with the remainder of Fatal Influence. We're going to have 20 minutes here for this Women's United States Championship. Tiffany Stratton, who got fucked up earlier by Nia Jax, is coming out here to defend her championship. By the way, when I saw Tiffany Stratton with my own eyes at Fanatics Fest, bro, her veneers, you talk about bright. You think her and Roman went to the same, they went to the same dens. They went to the same damn, whoever it was that did the procedure, they went to the same spot, fam. She came outside smiling. Oh, god damn. Turn off those lights. I turned to President Trump. Turn off those lights. Get those lights off. It was like that. What was that from? Was it from Bugs Bunny? Turn off that light. It was bright than a motherfucker, fam. I said I couldn't deal with it, son. Shorty was smiling. Oh shit! Hold on. Turn off that light. Yeah, I need to put on the stunner shades, fam. Like, well, damn. I think they downstairs. This is just my Ray-Bans over here. Where the primes at? Fuck it. I'm gonna we coming. Gotta put on them prime shades. But yeah, gotta put the shades on, bro. I can't see. I cannot see. I can't see. Did Charlotte Flair fuck up her teeth? She did knock out one of the teeth, but I think it was she already had gotten the veneers at that particular point. Boy said it was the greatest WrestleMania of all time. You were there. However, the fact that Vince helped Austin win the title, that's the biggest rivalry in WWE history, is still astonishing. Yeah, and it was solely because the story is Austin was willing to do, and you already aware, especially the fact that you had a chance to go is spectacular. But the whole story was, you know, that Austin was willing to, what he was willing to do to become champion. But he should have stunned Vince at the end, like he said. I don't got the Boondocks clip. Oh, they too glistening. I mean, I don't have it physically, but mentally it's Women's United States Championship on the line. By the way, somebody sent me I should say Mr. No IG sent me a dancing gorilla, AI gorilla. I don't know who the fuck made this shit, but they need to relax. I've been using that joint as a message maybe like 17 times in the last 16 hours, fam. Dancing gorilla is crazy, son. Who the fuck, who made this shit? Who made this shit? Harambe, if parents were responsible, is crazy. Yeah, I got a hell of a lot of steps that I got to get in. Once SmackDown is done, I'm immediately hopping on the treadmill. What I have 4,900 steps. I have to get to 13,000. So what's that? 8,000 steps. I can get there in an hour and 15 some minutes. But what I've been doing on the treadmill as of late is watching Naruto. So Orochimaru is fighting against Sasuke right now in the disguise, and Naruto just showed up after bursting out of the snake. So rewatching Naruto now. So it's pretty cool to rewatch it. Because I haven't watched the OG Naruto since I was watching it as a teenager. So that was very interesting to watch. Hey, what's up? You subscribe to my channel? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Much love. Who do I have winning? I think Tiffany Stratton should retain, but for the plot, actually, you know what? No. I think Tiffany Stratton should lose the title. I think Naya's involvement earlier on the show, hitting Tiffany, now, albeit it's been quite some time since, so you can't envision, her still being wounded. But I wouldn't mind if she lost the title and Fatal Influence has all the gold. I would not mind that. Dark North said my thoughts on everything that Neji said to Naruto during their fight turning out to be metaphorically true. Well, man's a prophet. It's a R.I.P. Neji. But yeah, man's a prophet. A lot of there was a ton of fillers during the time. And I can't help but get emotional while I'm on the treadmill because I remember relaying. We had so many conversations about Naruto. In fact, there's a ramen bowl. Literally, I was gonna go tomorrow. I was gonna record a commentary and then spend all of tomorrow at the gravesite. But I have to do something with my father because I have to watch One Piece. And tomorrow was gonna be the day to start watching One Piece. So maybe it might end up being Sunday, so I'll have to see what the situation is. Have I ever seen JoJo's Bizarre? No, I actually never watched a full episode of JoJo Bizarre Adventures. Like, I've watched some compilations of fights. Only thing I remember is Dio versus Jotaro at the end of that season 3 or whatever the case. That's the only thing that I remember. There's so much that I have to watch. There's so much that I have to watch. Like, literally, when I started doing content creation, like, I've only picked up a couple other anime, but as of, like, the last 5 years, nothing. I haven't watched anything, and I'm so behind, it's ridiculous. Dre Johnson, Pro 5 wants to, can Miami please take back Tua? Fumbled on the second snap of the preseason game. Falcons are cooked. Oh, Jesus, that's brutal. Oh, look, Chelsea Green made her way back out here, and she's going to support her girl Tiffany Stratton from ringside despite that broken orbital bone. Oh, both ladies with a face buster hitting the ground, and now both ladies is down, challenger and champion. Have I played Sparking Zero yet? Yes, and I played it on stream. Chase is a new subscriber. You missed out. We had 8 hours. If you go to Chiseled Adonis Gaming, which hasn't been utilized in a little bit over on YouTube, you'll see the entire playthrough of Sparking Zero. And if you go to Twitch, it's over there as well. We had some 8-hour streams playing through the game. Also, that's another tough one as well, because when I bought the Xbox for the unknown Adonis, I got him the Sparking Zero and purposely purchased 2 controllers for him when I got it for his birthday, his 31st birthday, which ultimately was his last year. And we were going to play together, and unfortunately never had the opportunity. There is the Swanton Bomb. Oh, and Jane kicks out. Should Rhea come back as a heel? Yes. D. Laurinaitis in the building. What's going on? Love my content. Why, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm going to start watching One Piece. I've already started. I've been started. I'm in Egghead right now. Saturn Saint just made landfall. So, I have to watch the remainder of everything else that happened there. I believe in the current time they're in Elbath or something like that, but I've got a little bit of a ways to go. Oh, there's a roll up, another one there from Tiffany, a kick out again from JC Jane. Tiffany Stratton looking for the springboard stunner. Springboard stunner. All right. There's a roll through. Oh, she's looking for the prettiest moonsault ever right here. She's looking for the prettiest moonsault ever. There. Oh, wait. JC Jane got the knees up. Another roll through. Kick out again. Another cuff. Why did the referee not go for the cover? Tiffany kicked out and rolled on top of JC Jane. Why did she not go for the cover? Bizarre Brownie said it's caca, man. Oh, she was looking for that discus forearm. Not going to get it. Step up Inseguri. Oh, there's a kick there from Tiffany Stratton. Now she's going for another roll through. Oh, boy. I think Fatal Influence is going to get involved here. There's another moonsault coming. Oh, no. Tiffany's just going to jump to the outside. Oh, damn. Tiffany taking out both Fatal Influence. The tag team champions just got taken down to the ground. Oh, damn. There it is. Discus fucking forearm. Down goes Tiffany. Cover. Fuck. JC Jane wins the damn championship. JC Jane wins the championship. And Tiffany Stratton went to go and save Chelsea Green. But JC Jane has won the United States Championship. Fatal Influence has all the gold, and they're about to come for Chelsea real soon. Oh, my Lord. Tiffany went to go take out Fatal Influence. Fatal Influence now has all the gold. Ah, shit. Well, the women's division runs through Fatal Influence. Tiffany Stratton has lost the United States Championship. JC Jane is the new Women's United States Champion. And Fatal Influence is running rampant on Friday Night Smackdown. They've got all the titles. JC Jane trying so hard not to fucking lose it and cry so heavily right now. Oh, it's Jade Cargill backstage with her minions.
Women's United States Champion, also a major part of the women's division, Jade Cargill, BFAB, and Meechin. Now, Jade, things have been tumultuous between yourself and Charlotte Flair, but how does Alexa Bliss returning and Tatum Paxley debuting on SmackDown change how you approach this?
You know what I find funny? For some reason, these women can't mind their damn business. First Alexa, then Charlotte, now this random chick Tater Tot want to step up to the plate? Fine, be my guest. Line them all up, knock them all down.
What Jade is trying to say is all Charlotte and Alexa did was give us another victim. We're looking forward to giving Tatum the proper welcome to our show, SmackDown.
Now are we done?
Jade taking her lackeys with her. I don't know why Meechin walking around with that goddamn kendo stick. It's not like Shorty actually putting a purring on somebody. Well, it looks like, oh wait, I completely forgot about this. Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes to close Friday Night SmackDown. Cody better not even do his whole fucking entrance. Because Zayn has to... We're running out of time here. Because we're going to have less than 8 minutes by the time Mans makes it to the ring. Cody Rhodes is dressed to wrestle. And he's milking it. The entrance, that is. Pause. Eastern. But Tuan said, we need Brawl for All back. I promise you we don't. I promise you we don't. We don't need that Brawl for All back. Not at all. Not at all. We can't get a commercial break at this point. Because what, we're going to come back for 5 minutes? And that's another thing that absolutely fucked the program. Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes. Oh, boy, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. We don't have enough time. We're going to go to commercial for 3 minutes. We're coming back at 9:55. What is it? It's 9:51 right now. And where exactly is the clock on the dot? Where's the clock on the dot? Well, it just turned 9:52. Bro, we're fucking cooked. We're going to come back 9:55. Sammy will have already had to be in the ring. Yeah, less than 5 minutes, at best 4 minutes. Tiffany's going to turn on Chelsea. Maybe Randy's going to interfere. 110% he will. C2 Prince said, you love how they highlight the women in today's WWE. They wasn't having storylines like today. They certainly weren't. And hell, the women are killing. I remember I said this on the record not too long ago. The women have been carrying. The women have been carrying. Because for the men, the top of the card has always been what's interesting. And then the middle of the card down has always been, You've had some good matches here and there, but has it been enough to where it's like, yo, I want to tune in to see it? Like now they're starting to pick it up. Like Big W to Trick and Penta and Gable and Mello and all those guys in the mid card continuing to keep interest to where people is booking tickets, you know, booking flights, purchasing tickets to be able to go and see those guys. The bottom of the card, like the Zawas and the Otises of the world, they're there, you know. But the women at the top of their card to the middle of their card, they've always had the interest. At least, well, not always, but the last couple of years, they've done a hell of a job. They've done a hell of a job. Pacific Gamer in the building. What's going on? Can't wait for Cuban Heat, Lola Vice main roster debut. Her and Stephanie Vicaire. Duel. Devil's Kissing. All right, I gotta relax. Have I seen the Spider-Man movie? Twice, actually. In 4DX. Twice in 4DX. Good movie. Not the best Spider-Man, but good movie. Oh, well, we're back from the commercial now. 9:54. And nope, Sammy didn't even make his entrance. Sammy didn't even make his entrance. What are we doing? All right. Sami Zayn looks like he's dressed to wrestle. I don't think he'll get the opportunity. It's 9:55. We've got less than 5 minutes left to go. Sammy's probably going to take the remainder of this minute. Oh, shit. Randy Orton's already out here. Randy Orton's already out here. Randy Orton's already out here. Oh, my Lord. Randy didn't even give Cody an opportunity. Sammy's completely disheveled. Orton wasted little time already getting to Cody. Already getting to Cody. Here comes the DDT. Draping DDT on Cody, laying out the former WWE champion. Randy, that damn Viper, striking immediately, wasting little time. And now he's looking for an RKO. Now he's looking for an RKO. Randy Orton wasted little time, bro. Cody couldn't even get off the fucking robe. Cody couldn't even get off the rope. Oh, wait a minute. There's a counter. Crossroads. Oh, damn. Randy's raking his eyes. Randy's raking his eyes, and out goes Cody to the outside. Here comes Orton. Sami Zayn is still on the apron right now. I said on the apron, on the stage. Cody got absolutely caught off guard. Randy's got those damn stairs. Watch out, Cody. Watch out, Cody. Oh, he just ate the stairs, and now he's over the damn rail. He's in the crowd. Sami Zayn is being held back by Little Nate. Oh, Randy is clearing the announce desk right now. Randy's clearing the announce desk right now, and it looks like he's trying to set up a stepping. Oh, Lord, he's trying to go bang his face through the damn stairs like he did before. Oh, no. He did this going into WrestleMania. He did this going into WrestleMania. Oh, what the hell? Somebody must have gave Cody a damn beer. He just hit Orton over the face with a beverage. Big right hand there from Cody. One more right hand from Cody. Body blow. Right hand. Body blow. And now Orton's on the move. They're outside in the crowd right now. Oh, Lord, I'm on the stream apple juice. Oh, my. There's a garbage pail right off the head of Randy Orton. All that garbage flying in somebody's face. Golly, somebody got to clean that up. Oh, Lord. Right hand onto Orton. Thrown into the guardrail. Bro, we've got less than 3 minutes left to go. We've got less than 3 minutes left to go. They done knocked down the guardrail. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton fighting in the crowd right now. Orton with the European uppercut. Another European uppercut. Cody Rhodes struggling to stand up right now. Clubbing blow. Right hand, right hand. Oh, he just caught Orton off guard. Orton just ate that right hand. They went on a lap. And now Orton done sent Cody. Oh my God, God damn. Orton just pushed the fuck out of that damn stagehand. What was that about? Orton just pushed the shit out of man's. Golly. He might have whiplash. Oh my God, one of the beat of the Babrin. Here comes the officials are coming out to try to see if they can save Cody. Oh Lord, here comes Nick Aldis. Right hand on Cody, another right hand. One more right hand, another right hand, thunderous right hand. All kinds of 1As being applied to the face of Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton might as well just go for a super RKO. I don't know if this is going to work like it did before. Oh, Lord, you know exactly what he's going to do this time around. Somebody better stop him. Somebody better stop. Just pull Cody off. Just pull Cody off. They're going to let this man get the fucking... Oh, they're going to let him get the goddamn chair. They're going to let him get the chair. Jason Jordan is fucking useless. Jason Jordan is fucking useless. You're doing absolutely nothing. Y'all going to let him do this shit again? Y'all going to let him do this shit again? He's going to slam that right into the fucking head of Cody Rhodes. Somebody's going to need to stop him. Randy Orton can't be allowed to go do this again. Oh, there's the low blow. Orton with the low blow. Look at Jason Jordan just standing here doing nothing, bro. Oh, and now Cody's got the chair. He's about to wear it out on Orton's back. And now he's got Orton in position. Oh, shit, now he could do it to Orton. Now he could do it to Orton. Look at the referee. Look at the referee not even moving, son. Cody's about to go to the dark side. Cody's about to go to the dark side. He's about to do it to Orton. You got to do it to Orton. Now's your opportunity. Come to the dark side, Cody. Turn that damn hair from blonde to black. Here we go. Send him to the shadow realm. Oh, Lord, Daivari got up there and grabbed the damn chair. And then now Jason Jordan went to go and stop him. You sons of bitches. Y'all didn't try to do it when Orton was doing it. All of a sudden, now you want to prevent him from doing it? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Jason Jordan finally wanted to go and actually separate somebody. The saxophones was about to start playing. We thought we'd have to go call Lowell the Hammer Stanley, but instead, fucking the officials done got in the way. Cody Rhodes prevented from going and smashing Orton's head. Oh shit, Cody Rhodes is back. Cody Rhodes is back. Oh no! I think he was gonna hit the crossroads on the damn table. They just ended the damn. Oh no! They just ended the program. You sons of bitches. Cody just made contact with Orton on top of the goddamn stairs. And then unfortunately, man's got we got interrupted by the damn end of the program. Oh, what the hell? Damn. Well, that sucks. Fuck. Yeah, talk about a damn cliffhanger.
Tell me I did not just see that.
Crazy cliffhanger, fam. Fuego Batua said, no, you was ready. Shit, me too, son. I was getting ready to see son get his ass whipped, son. What the fuck? It's a terrible way to go and end the doggone program. I mean, I love W cliffhanger, but shit, man. I wanted to see what was going to happen. But good Friday Night Smackdown today. Very good Friday Night Smackdown. Damn. Fuck. No, that's tough. That's tough, because he just grabbed him. Missed opportunity. Damn. McMag said, hey, Mr. Adonis, you have a question. You've been a huge fan of kickboxing, mostly in terms of sports, but you have Netflix and you wish to ask because I'm knowledgeable, is it worth watching the WWE on it? If you go back in time, because you do have the vault, you can watch from multiple different eras, that 110%, I'd say it's definitely worth watching. WWE now, do I think it's worth to watch? Yes and no. Because if you were to just start August 14th, it's a very odd spot to begin, especially to play like catch up and learn a number of different things. But I'd say it's worth to watch. W Smackdown, L ending, I agree. Damn, that's tough. Oh my God, I can't believe that was the ending that we got. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. One way or another, I appreciate y'all tuning into the doggone stream. Huncho said, not gonna lie, you tired of Cody? Because he's been doing this babyface thing for too long. It's gotten stale. So we need him to hurry up and turn heel and stop delaying. What's my favorite triple threat match under any stipulation? My favorite triple threat match? Favorite triple threat match? Off the top of my head, just Drew, Gunther, and Sheamus at WrestleMania 39 was a fucking banger. Is that my favorite all time? No, but that's the first one that comes to mind. Triple threat. Rock, Angle, Taker. I think that was Vengeance. That was a very good triple threat. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Cena, Survivor Series 2009. That was pretty good. Brock, Seth, Cena, Royal Rumble 2015. That was great. But if I had to give you my favorite all time, Benoit, Triple H, HBK, WrestleMania 20. That'd be my group. That's my favorite all time. Yours is Brock, Angle, and Big Show, Vengeance 2003, no DQ. Classic. No, TLC 1 and 2, when you talk about triple threat, we ain't talking about tag teams. Now, albeit, if you're mentioning tag teams, then TLC 1, 2, and TLC 3. TLC 3 was fucking awesome because I think it was it Benoit who had to wrestle the bulk share of the match by himself? I think it was Benoit. Very good match as well. TLC 4 was decent on Raw as well, because TLC 3, I think, was SmackDown. TLC 4 was on Raw. But Benoit, top 5 for you. He's my favorite in-ring wrestler of all time. Yeah, but that was 4 teams in there. Yeah, TLC 3 was SmackDown. TLC 4 was Raw. Because I think RVD was in TLC 4. I can't remember, but that's neither here nor there. I got to get on the treadmill to go get my steps. I appreciate y'all tuning into the doggone stream. I will see you guys potentially Sunday. I may consider doing a preseason game this Sunday, but it really depends because now things are moving around. So I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Is there a good chance that WWE uploads what we missed after they went off the air? Yes. 110%. Go to Twitter right now. Somebody probably already got the clip uploaded from being inside the stadium. So that's a possibility. That's a possibility. McMag said, your last question, what are my opinion on kickboxing? Very good sport. Yeah, it's a very good sport. I tried a couple of classes here and there. Bro, the tolerance you have to build up within your legs. Incredible. Kickboxing is a very intelligent sport. Funny enough, I think kickboxing should be bigger than boxing. The downside is kickboxing, at least this could be my ignorance speaking, I don't think kickboxing has had a personality on the level that we've seen in boxing. And kickboxing, for all intents and purposes, especially within the confines of the States, not as popular. Kickboxing is more popular outside of the United States. Asia, kickboxing is given its respect. primarily in Asia. In America, America and in Europe, not as much. So there is that. But I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys in a bit. Stay tuned on the channel. More content to come. Y'all have yourselves a good night. Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.